From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Monday morning. Hope you had an awesome weekend out there. It is a little bit wet to start off the new work week. We'll continue to have some rain chances for today, mostly wrapping up by lunchtime. Gusty days ahead of us, especially for today and tomorrow, and we will trend hotter into the big holiday weekend. Okay, first let's talk about the winds. They have calmed down a little bit this morning in Ellensburg. We're expecting them to ramp back up across the map. It is blustery, so we'll continue to deal with this throughout the course of the day. It's feeling pretty good out there in terms of the air temperatures, at least 60 for the Tri-Cities, 63 for Sunnyside, and 62 in Yakima. We have been tracking a little bit of light rain all throughout this morning for Walla Walla, for the Tri-Cities, mostly to the south of Yakima. We'll continue to track this throughout the rest of this morning. Those rain chances for today for the Tri-Cities, like I said, mostly wrapping up before lunchtime, maybe another shower or two within the next couple hours after noon. But for today, highs only getting into the 70s and 80s for lower elevations. You see the rain chances, the better, the closer you get to the foothills, and it will be blustery, which could have some impacts on the fires on the map, which we'll talk about coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
And right now, a vegetation fire in Selah is forcing residents from their homes. The escalation into a state fire mobilization response. And a Pasco bus driver's family waits for justice, why a Franklin County judge is taking more time to decide the fate of Richard Lenhart's killer. Plus, the clock is ticking for Multicare and Primera, what both sides agree on when it comes to time.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good Monday morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Zoe Solis. Now we're going to turn over to Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth with an update on a Yakima County fire prompting evacuations. Josh, what's the latest?
Yeah, thanks, Zoe. Well, this is the fire that started yesterday, the human fire in Selah. It started at the 200 block of Westridge Road. It's 150 acres, don't have any word on containment. And last night there were level 3 go now evacuations that were issued that are still in place for this little chunk of Selah. So there are the boundaries right there. And then in terms of just a different way to look at the boundaries, this would be Soul Road off Selah Loop, the end of Soul Road across to Gore Road to Anderson Road, back to Soul Road. So you should not be here right now. You should have left last night. And if there are additional evacuations that are issued for Washington counties, you can get push alerts by going to mil.wa.gov/alerts/local. And for Oregon counties, you can go to oralert.gov. There are more winds in the forecast, so there could be additional fires for today or tomorrow. But for more information on this human fire, let's send it back to Zoe.
Thank you, Josh. Now, fire crews are battling this vegetation fire in Yakima County that's threatening homes and public safety, according to officials. This fire broke out yesterday shortly before 5 p.m. in the 200 block of Westridge Road in Selah. State fire mobilization was authorized by 8:30 last night. The Selah Civic Center is being used as an evacuation center, and it's located at 216 First Street in Selah. Officials say it's burning through sage and grass, and the fire remains under investigation. And another blaze that ignited yesterday was the Lyle Hill fire, located northeast of Riverview Driver and 7th Street in Lyle. There are level 3 and level 2 evacuations in place, according to Cliticat County Emergency Management. Currently, American Red Cross shelter is available at Columbia High School, located at 1455 Northwest Bruin County Road in White Salmon. Temporary shelter is also being provided at the Bible Baptist Church in Goldendale and the Lyle Activity Center in Lyle. Officials say the fire is threatening homes while also burning through grass and timber. Continuing here, the family of Richard Lenhart, the Pasco bus driver who was killed 4 years ago while on his route, will have to wait another month before learning his killer's sentence. Joshua Davis's sentencing hearing lasted all day Friday, but the judge in Franklin County Superior Court says she needs more time to review documents. The defendant and prosecutor gave closing statements. For sentencing, the prosecutor suggested up to 50 years in prison, but the defense argued for 25. After several hours, this is what the judge decided.
Thank you for your work. The court has asked for dates at which time it can issue its sentencing decision. I think counsel is considering some options, as I understand from Mr. Ashcraft. Would you like to talk about that now, or would you like to just have that conversation via email so we can secure that? I just didn't want any concerns about, I had proposed July 9th and 10th.
Ultimately, the judge ruled to schedule the sentencing for July 29th. And the lawyer of the man who is accused of stalking State Senator Nikki Torres' family is suggesting he did not act alone. 21-year-old Trevor DeLaRome says he took photos of a home owned by Senator Torres as part of a voter registration challenge in order to determine whether or not the senator lives in the district she is running in. He is now in court accused of stalking Senator Torres' adult daughter who lives in the home. DeLaRome's lawyer says that a local political organization sent his client to the home, but something DeLaRome says is not true.
So I took this up on my own volition to conduct this voter challenge, as Rick Weiss has. The only thing that the Galbraith campaign has really helped me on is, answering any questions I have or guidance that I need support on for conducting this challenge.
We reached out to Gabe Galbraith, who is running against Senator Torres in the 8th District, to learn more about his campaign's relationship with DeLaRome, and his campaign says it will not comment at this time, but will release a statement in the future. In Yakima Federal Court, a repeat sex offender, 42-year-old Corbett Craig of Goldendale, was sentenced to 27 years in prison, followed by a lifetime of supervised release for new child sex crimes. According to information presented at sentencing last week, from early 2022 until his arrest in June 2025, Craig contacted 2 minor girls on social media, asking them to send him sexually explicit videos and images. He also offered them money and knew they were minors. When law enforcement searched Craig's home, thousands of additional images of child sex abuse material were found. In 2017, Craig was convicted of similar charges in Clackamas County, Oregon. And for your health, we have an update on Multicare and Premera negotiations. On Friday, Multicare announced that it and Premera have agreed to extend their contract by 1 month to July 31st. This, the second 1-month extension. Officials say during this period, both companies will continue negotiations for a longer-term agreement. Multicare patients in the Yakima area with Premera insurance will continue to be in network for care through the end of July. The negotiations do not impact Overlake Medical Center and clinics. And still ahead, less than 2 weeks after signing a deal with Iran, why the Strait of Hormuz is still at the center of a growing standoff with the U.S. And we've seen a cool down in temperatures recently, but as we head into this weekend holiday, will it continue to stay that way? Find out after this.
Bath Planet brings life back to your bathroom with expert remodeling, custom designs, fast installation, and right now, save $1,000. Call for a free estimate today, 509-851-0669.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
At Fred's Appliance, we know that real life is dishes in the sink, whether you're on the go or staying at home. As the #1 Bosch dealer in the region, we have the largest in-stock get-it-today inventory, ready to provide you relief from the sink. We don't do gimmicks, just clean dishes and everyday low prices. With our price match guarantee and friendly customer service, we make it convenient for you to shop appliances. Fred's Appliance, your local appliance expert since 1962.
We invited passionate soccer fans to push Nissan vehicles to the limit, just like they do with their teams. Further proof that the Nissan lineup is tested and trusted by the toughest. Hurry in to bring home a winning offer at the Nissan Summer Sales Event.
Now well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select model trims or get up to $5,750 total savings on select Frontier trims.
At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads with strategies for your business to grow brands across the streaming apps you know best.
Plus, we have the local expertise that connects you with new customers in Central Washington, Northern Oregon, and the world.
Wherever your market is, whoever your market is, we'll get results that matter and build your business.
Phase 3 Digital from Apple Valley News Now. We know digital. Contact us today.
I take care of the kids, my dad, and things at work. But I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression, but help is available. Head to mentalhealthcareworks.org today.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is going to be hotter once again by the time we get to the 4th of July. We'll talk about that in a second, but first, let's take you back to this Monday where we're going to continue to be cooler for this time of the year, so mid-70s in the Yakima Valley by lunchtime, then low 80s for the warmest part of the day, and there will be some rain chances mostly before lunchtime. So those forecast highs for today: 81 for the Tri-Cities, 76 for Walla Walla, 74 degrees in Ellensburg, and we'll continue to keep highs around 80 degrees in the Yakima Valley through Thursday. Then we start to heat things up into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the 4th of July. It looks as if we'll be at about 90 degrees in Yakima, which will be about 5 degrees warmer than normal for this time of the year. Could be hotter, so I think we'll take it. Okay, something else we're tracking, at least in the short term, some haze and smoke immediately downwind of these fires. Now, Futurecast surface smoke not picking up on the fire in Sela, so just keep in mind that we could certainly see some smoke downwind of that, but it's mainly picking up on the smoke being streamed downwind of the Lyle Hill fire that's burning on the far end of Klickitat County. But by 5 p.m. looks like this starts to go up into the foothills of Morrow County, eventually into Umatilla and Walla Walla counties. Now, if tomorrow looks like this as well, that's just going to be dependent on whether or not we can get some more containment on this fire. But something else we have in the forecast: rainfall for today. Lots of winds to talk about. We'll talk about all that coming up in a few minutes.
It was a weekend of renewed attacks between the U.S. and Iran after a deal was signed just 10 days ago. Overnight, the two countries have agreed to stop strikes and allow ships to move freely through the Strait of Hormuz, according to a U.S. official. ABC's Karen Waugh is in the nation's capital with the details.
Good morning. The U.S. and Iran seem to disagree over the memorandum of understanding they signed less than 2 weeks ago. While Iran promised to reopen the Strait of Hormuz in the deal, now Iran claims it alone manages the strait, warning against any interference. The U.S. and Iran have agreed to stop attacking each other in the Strait of Hormuz and to allow ships to move through freely. This after a weekend of renewed strikes by the U.S. on Iran. According to Central Command, the U.S. first struck Iran in direct response to continued Iranian aggression against commercial shipping. President Trump warned, "There may come a point when we are no longer able to be reasonable and will be forced to militarily complete the job that we very successfully started." Hours later, Iran retaliated by targeting U.S. military sites in Kuwait and Bahrain. Iranian officials warn American bases in the region will be experiencing hell during these days. The Iranian military released a picture that appears to show a message on one of the missiles launched. Quote, "The only success of Trump is the increased income of American coffin makers and wheelchair manufacturers for his soldiers in this defeated war." The memorandum of understanding signed less than 2 weeks ago says Iran would reopen the Strait of Hormuz free for anyone to pass through. But now Iran is apparently reversing itself. Its foreign minister claims Iran alone controls the strait, clashing with the international community's position that the strait is under no country's control.
Technical talks over the details of the deal are going ahead as planned this week, but it's unclear how long it will take to smooth things over again. And coming up here on Good Morning Northwest, your time is 6:15. We're taking a live look out into the rodeo grounds in Ellensburg. It looks like it's clearing up after we did see some rain this morning, but find out on the other end of the break if you're going to see rain in your neck of the woods on this Monday, so stay tuned.
Register today. Last chance 195 team registration ends midnight Tuesday, June 30th.
It's almost time for Lucky Number Tuesday at Bi-Mart. Thousands will win a 3-pack of vanilla-scented air fresheners from Little Trees just by matching their ending number. Plus, buy them for just $2.50 with Tuesday-only pricing. Match your entire number, and you'll win other great items, including a camp stove from Stansport. Make sure your favorite Bi-Mart is marked as your home store, making it possible for you to win with your entire number. Thousands win every Tuesday on Lucky Number Tuesday, only at Bi-Mart, where you just match and win.
The all-new 2027 Tellurides are now in at Overturf Kia and ready for your next summer adventure. Travel in safety, comfort, and style with 29 available driver assistance technologies for a stress-free driving experience. Available in both turbo and turbo hybrid powertrain. Priced at just $51,275. Overturf Kia, just south of Highway I-182 at the Road 100 Broadmoor Boulevard exit on St. Thomas Drive in Pasco.
At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads with strategies for your business to grow brands across the streaming apps you know best.
Plus, we have the local expertise that connects you with new customers in Central Washington, Northern Oregon, and the world.
Wherever your market is, whoever your market is, we'll get results that matter and build your business.
Phase 3 Digital from Apple Valley News Now. We know digital. Contact us today.
The River of Fire Festival, presented by ICCU, is back. Friday, July the 4th at Columbia Park in Kennewick. It's a free family celebration starting at 2 p.m. with food trucks, live music, kids' activities, and fireworks at 10.
Thank you for being a friend. I'm really lucky to have friends like you.
Meet our friends, the Golden Girls.
Watch MeTV. Broadcast channels 35.2 and 42.2.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and awarding their charities $1,000 each. If you know someone in Benton and Franklin counties who's making a difference and going that extra mile to make our communities better, please let us know. Click on Volunteers Count on the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com for the STCU Volunteers Count nomination form. Volunteers Count from STCU and Apple Valley News Now.
First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee, Apple Valley News Now.
Always on your side.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We do have rain chances for today. In fact, some of you have probably already run into some light rainfall for this morning. So we're seeing this area in Benton County, right over Prosser and Benton City. Still pretty light stuff. We'll put this into motion with Futurecast satellite and radar by 8. Looks like most of this is going to be for the Blue Foothills and the Blue Mountains. You see some sunshine today for lower elevations. I'm still going with partly to mostly cloudy skies. And then into tomorrow, looks as if there could be a few more leftover showers, but we're thinking mostly for the Blue Foothills and for the Blue Mountains, and definitely a lot more sunshine across the map as we head deeper and deeper into the day for Tuesday. So you can see day by day, hour by hour precip chances for your exact home address location by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app, free in the App Store or on Google Play. Hour by hour wind gust as well. That's going to come in quite handy for today. We'll talk about those winds in just a second, but here's some of the rainfall projections we're expecting through 5 p.m. and it looks like obviously the highest totals are going to be for the foothills and for the Blues. The rest of us are going to struggle to even pick up like 0.05 of an inch of rainfall. And then no rainfall in the forecast for the Tri-Cities for Tuesday and beyond. Okay, it's already gusty out there for this morning. Peak gusts, when it's all said and done, could be up around 50 miles per hour in the Kittitas Valley. Elsewhere, we're looking at gusts between 20 to 35 miles per hour. And it will be very dry out there. Not as dry as it was for last week, but very dry, level 3 out of 5. And then for tomorrow, you see now 40 to 45 mile per hour gusts for the Kittitas Valley and for the Morrow County foothills. Elsewhere, we're looking at gusts between 20 to 35 miles per hour. Again, it's going to be very dry. If it were a little bit more dry, if it were critically dry, we would go with alert days. But just know this setup very similar to the setup we saw yesterday when the human fire sparked up. So just something to keep in mind. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Small shower chances today, then a dry forecast that heats up into the holiday weekend. For Yakima, gusty through Wednesday, then calmer and warmer days towards the end of the week. For Ellensburg, high winds today and tomorrow. Windy weather lingers through Friday. Then for Hermiston, rain likely on a gusty Monday, and we'll hang on to the winds through Wednesday at least. Finally, for Walla Walla, rain likely today. A few leftover showers possible tomorrow. And drying out and warming up.
Well, it was really nice to not see that magenta, extremely dry color.
I know, I was getting pretty concerned that we would see that on the 4th of July. Still looks like it could be very dry to critically dry on the 4th, but
yes.
at least not the magenta.
Not too bad. We're not at the highest level yet.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. All right, well, still ahead. If you headed to the movies this weekend, you weren't alone. This morning, the films cashing in and the one that underperformed at the box office. Coming up with your entertainment headlines.
We invited passionate soccer fans to push Nissan vehicles to the limit, just like they do with their teams. Hurry in to the Nissan Summer Sales Event.
Now get 2,000 customer cash on Kicks SR.
The secret to success is always something like hang in there, embrace the hustle, no pain, no gain. But at Denver Mattress, we believe the best way to get ahead is to start ahead with a great night's sleep on a Purple mattress. Soft and firm in all the right places, the GelFlex grid keeps you cool all night long. And right now, save up to $800 on select mattress and base bundles. Or check out the Consumer Reports recommended Doctor's Choice Plush. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to find your perfect purple.
Vance has been keeping homes comfortable since 1986. We've got you covered for heating, cooling, and electric. We do it all. Maintenance, repair, and installation. Just give us a call. We'll be right there. Our professional technicians fix it right and fix it fast. We guarantee you'll be happy with our equipment and service. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
Bath Planet brings life back to your bathroom with expert remodeling, custom designs, fast installation, and right now, save $1,000. Call for a free estimate today, 509-851-0669.
How does it look so far?
Great.
Comfortable?
Yes.
Times and places all in who you share them with. Joy.
I got in.
Who you share it with.
This is a great use of your home equity.
Who you share it with.
In the 85 years of the American Diabetes Association, we've had many wins, but we've never rested. Because 1 out of every 10 Americans has diabetes, and they rely on us every day, just like we rely on you.
We invited passionate soccer fans to push Nissan vehicles to the limit, just like they do with their teams. Hurry in to the Nissan Summer Sales Event.
Now get 2,000 customer cash on Kicks SR.
Austin Reed, only one station, Apple Valley News Now.
On your side.
Welcome back with your entertainment news. And a superhero took on the toys at the weekend box office.
Yeah, David Daniel has the Cinematic Showdown and the early estimates for the top 5 films in theaters.
What's happening to me?
People are starved for the truth.
Disclosure Day fell to 5th place on ticket sales worth $8.1 million.
This is what Jackass looks like at 50.
Jackass Best and Last opened in 4th place with $8.4 million.
I think Nikki is going through something. Like, what? Is she okay? No.
Moviegoers are still obsessed with Obsession, which is up to $233 million domestic after a 3rd place weekend worth $9.8 million.
This does not look like this is going to end well for you guys.
Supergirl stumbled out of the gate, debuting with $38 million, well below expectations.
Our time ain't over yet.
Far from it. Toy Story 5 made another $70 million, closing in on $300 million domestic in just 10 days. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
All right, well, we both know we've seen Obsession, and we both love that one. But out of that list, what would you want to go see?
I'd say Disclosure Days looking pretty good, and I might eventually have to see Toy Story 5.
Yeah, I feel like you just have to know. We have to see the sequel, you know.
Have to.
We have to do it. All right, well, still ahead, a new contract goes into effect today in Toppenish, marking the end of an era, what it means for emergency coverage and services. And construction is underway on an affordable housing development, the Kennewick nonprofit building homes for families rebuilding their lives.
We're here for those who build America. If that's who you are, you value what we value, and you should pay what we pay.
Have you heard? Tempur-Pedic sleep is better sleep. With innovative materials developed for astronauts, Tempur-Pedic mattresses reduce motion transfer, which means less tossing and turning, so you can sleep undisturbed through the night. But which Tempur-Pedic is right for you? Come to Denver Mattress and test for yourself. Let our expert sales staff guide you to your perfect Tempur-Pedic.
And right now, save up to $1,000 on select Tempur-Pedic split head king sleep systems. Or check out the Consumer Reports recommended Doctor's Choice Plush. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Blue Compass RV is celebrating America's 250th. During our Red, White, and Blue Compass event, save on premium full-sized RVs from $19,900. Sleep safe, full bathroom, bunks for kids. All this and more. Hurry to Blue Compass RV.
Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Smart Law will be hosting a Hanford Workers' Compensation educational dinner at their Kennewick office on Thursday, July 9th at 6 p.m. To register, call 509-735-5555. Dinner provided. Smart Law, smart choice.
Injured in a car crash, the insurance company can sure make you feel small. And their offer makes you feel even smaller. Call me, attorney Mariano Morales. When you choose the heavy hitter, you get big help and big results. Does that insurance company make you feel small? Tell them you got the heavy hitter and watch how big you feel. Injured in a car wreck?
Big thanks.
Get big help. Call me.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads with strategies for your business to grow brands across the streaming apps you know best.
Plus, we have the local expertise that connects you with new customers in Central Washington, Northern Oregon, and the world.
Wherever your market is, whoever your market is, we'll get results that matter and build your business.
Phase 3 Digital from Apple Valley News Now. We know digital. Contact us today.
I take care of the kids, my dad, and things at work. But I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression, but help is available. Head to mentalhealthcareworks.org today.
We're here for those who build America. If that's who you are, you value what we value, and you should pay what we pay.
Wendy Redmond, only one station. Apple Valley News Now.
And we're always on your side.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Monday morning. It's great to have you here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Zoe Salas. Now let's start this half hour with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth. Josh, I saw some rain when I left this morning. Are we going to be able to expect that as we head into this Monday?
Maybe not expect it, but there are still going to be some chances, mainly before lunchtime. And, well, also we're going to have to deal with the winds, especially for today and tomorrow. And we will be trending hotter as we head into the big celebration for America this weekend. Okay, the wind gusts across the map, you see anywhere between 20 to 35 miles per hour. That's just kind of a little rough rule of thumb for this morning. It is mild out there, 62 for Yakima, 60 in the Tri-Cities, 52 for Walla Walla. We continue to track some very light rainfall over the Prosser and Benton City areas. This is drifting down into Morrow County and Umatilla County, and we were seeing a little bit of light rainfall for the Bluefoot Hills this morning as well. Here are those precip chances for this Monday for the Tri-Cities. I'm thinking most of it's going to occur before 12 p.m. But there is a little 2-hour window after that in which we could maybe see another shower or two. So for today, going to be into the 70s and 80s for lower elevations. It will be blustery, and that could have an impact on the containment efforts of this human fire, which is burning in Selah. It started yesterday. It's 150 acres. It started at the 200 block of West Ridge Road. And there's still those level 3 go now evacuations in place for that little chunk of Selah. There's a closer look at it, but a different look at the boundary. This would be for Soul Road off Selah Loop, the end of Soul Road across to Gore Road to Anderson Road, back to Soul Road. So if you're within these confines, you should have left last night. We'll have a lot more to say about this fire coming up a little bit later in the show.
And for your local living, the Benton City Chamber of Commerce is working to connect local businesses with new opportunities while promoting new events across the community. The Chamber says while Benton City may be a small community, it is home to a wide range of businesses, from local wineries and restaurants to food vendors and family-owned shops. They say the Chamber works to support those businesses by connecting them with customers, helping promote their services, and linking them with other local chambers that can help them grow. Officials say some upcoming events include an America 250 celebration, followed by the return of Benton City Days in September. And Elijah Family Homes is moving closer to completing a new affordable housing community in Kennewick as it looks to help more families transition to stable housing. The Kennewick nonprofit helps families transition out of homelessness through its 3-year Transition to Success program. Officials say 3 of the 6 homes for the Sunrise Village development on Jean Street are currently under construction, with the first families expected to move in as early as July or August. The remaining 3 homes are still working through final permitting, with construction expected to continue later this year.
This is the first time we've done anything remotely close to this. Typically, we put our families into duplexes that we own. We own 3 duplexes in Richland and 1 in Pasco, and they're older duplexes, so they, a lot of upkeep, that type of thing.
Officials say the project will help reduce a waiting list of families who are ready to enter the program. And starting today, Yakima County Fire District 5 will officially provide services for the city of Toppenish under a new contract. Several months ago, Toppenish officials approached Fire District 5 about assuming responsibility for all fire, EMS, and emergency services. After productive negotiations, the deal has officially closed. Both volunteer and paid personnel from Toppenish will join Yakima County. District 5 also says they will hire 1 additional career firefighter to assist with staffing at the new Toppenish station. And Zilla's 4x100 girls relay team was honored at a school board meeting for winning the state championship. Winning at Eisenhower High School in Yakima back in May, the team finished in just under 50 seconds. This is Zilla's 2nd state championship in this event in the past 3 years. Graduating senior Asia Garcia was the only one to compete on both state championship teams.
Well, I really couldn't see Asia because of the big crowd, so I was looking up at the clock, and once I saw Zilla was placed as number 1, I immediately sprinted over there with so much joy. I mean, there's just no other feeling like it. It's just, I feel like all the hard work has paid off. It's just all worth it in the end.
All 4 members of the relay team were presented with plaques from the school district. And still ahead on Good Morning Northwest, a third-party investigation, a school board vote, and 2 coaches out. The departures rocking Zilla basketball. And we're taking a live look out into Richland, looking like a beautiful morning so far. And we've been having a cool down as of late, but will that continue as we head into the rest of the week and this holiday weekend? Find out on the other end of the break.
Only one station is on your side.
One station.
Apple Valley News Now.
How many times have you tried to clean a stubborn mess but end up with no success? What you need is the all-new waterproof Ruby Horsepower, the new cordless and rechargeable power scrubber that cleans faster and easier, guaranteed. Watch, baked on oven grease is no match. It blasts away dirt and grime in no time. The power comes from our rotating brushes, spinning at 350 RPM. The incredible torque fights calcium, mildew, mold, and more. Take it in the kitchen where it busts through caked-on crud, or outside and tackle tough tasks with ease. Get your Ruby Horsepower with 4 additional attachments, all for just $39.99. Great news! They're in stock and ready to ship. Due to high demand, only 2 per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-959-5913. That's 1-800-959-5913, or visit horsepowerscrubber.com. So call 1-800-959-5913 now.
At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads with strategies for your business to grow brands across the streaming apps you know best.
Plus, we have the local expertise that connects you with new customers in Central Washington, Northern Oregon, and the world.
Wherever your market is, whoever your market is, we'll get results that matter and build your business.
Phase 3 Digital from Apple Valley News Now. We know digital. Contact us today.
911, where's your emergency? There's a body ejected, huge accident.
There's so much blood.
Recently, Apple Valley News Now was honored as a regional Edward R. Murrow winner for investigative reporting in the case of a Washington State trooper and if she received preferential treatment.
In terms of a red flag, how would you kind of feel about that?
That one bothers me a lot.
Being honored for journalistic excellence is important, but knowing we're asking questions you want answered is how our team is on your side. Thanks for watching Apple Valley News Now.
This time of year, dangerous storms pop up, bringing rain, wind, and lightning.
And many times, that lightning causes wildfires, some of which change lives forever.
This is just one reason to trust First Alert Weather from Apple Valley News Now.
With cutting-edge technology and the experience of our team, trust us to help keep your family safe this wildfire season.
On air, online, and mobile with our First Alert Weather app.
First Alert Weather.
Only one station.
Apple Valley News Now. Always on your side. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It will be hotter as we head into the big holiday weekend celebration, but before we get to that, still abnormally cool for this time of the year. Only going to be into the mid-70s by lunchtime here in the Tri-Cities, and then up into the 80s for the warmest part of the day, and it will be blustery throughout much of the day. So let's take you on a zone-by-zone tour of this Monday forecast. We start off up in the Cascades, where highs are going to be in the 50s and 60s, almost touching 70 degrees for Salinas Pass. Then in the Kittitas Valley, 74 degrees for Ellensburg, the Yakima Valley, low to mid 80s. For the lower Columbia Basin, a bunch of 79s down towards Boardman, Umatilla, and Hermiston. The rest of us should be in the low to mid 80s. And then mid to upper 70s for the Blue Foothills, and then 50s, 60s, and 70s for the Blue Mountains, just kind of depending on your exact elevation. Okay, high temperature is going to stay fairly steady through Thursday, and then we're going to take the lid off the heat for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 91, 94 for the weekend, and 91 for the 4th of July proper for the Tri-Cities. So that'll be a few degrees warmer than normal for this time of the year. So that's kind of the intermediate to long term. In the short term, tracking some smoke downwind of these fires, especially the fire that's burning in Klickitat County. This is the Lyle Hill fire. So by this evening, we're going to start to see, just based on how the winds are blowing, we're going to start to see this plume of smoke into the foothills of Morrow, Umatilla, and Walla Walla counties. Got some rain in the forecast for today. Those winds I was talking about, time all those out coming up in a few minutes.
In Zillah High School, boys basketball head coach resigned last week. This comes as the school board confirms there is an ongoing investigation at the school. Mario Mangarelli has coached Zillah for the past 10 years, winning the state title 3 times in that span. He shared on his personal social media page that he is proud of what the boys basketball program accomplished while he was the head coach, but he is looking forward to spending more time with his family. Apple Valley News Now has learned about a person who allegedly reported misconduct regarding the boys basketball team, and the school board confirmed there was an investigation by a third party. We are looking into if this is related to the coach's resignation, and we have also learned that assistant boys basketball head coach Sebastian Godina also resigned last week. We are working to find out if it is related to the complaint or the ongoing investigation. And when we return here on Good Morning Northwest, everything you need to know in your morning sprint, taking a live look out into Kennewick. It's looking like a beautiful morning so far. So stay tuned and find out everything you need to know in your full First Alert weather forecast with Josh after this.
Blue Compass RV is celebrating America's 250th. During our Red, White, and Blue Compass event, save on exceptional motorhomes from $69.9. Plus, get top dollar for your trade. All this and more. Hurry to Blue Compass RV.
I have active psoriatic arthritis, but want to move with more freedom. So I'm ready to jump in with Skyrizi. Along with clearer skin, Skyrizi helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And it's just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you should pay what we pay.
Get employee pricing plus $2,000 cash back and a 5-year warranty on a 2025 Bronco Sport only at your local Ford dealer.
The unbelievable summer sticker sales event is going on now at Overturf Kia in Pasco. Save an additional $750 when you purchase select new 2026 Sportage, Sportage Hybrid, Sorento, Sorento Hybrid, along with Carnival and Carnival Hybrids. From now until July 6th. Overturf Kia, just south of Highway I-182 at the Road 100 Broadmoor Boulevard exit on St. Thomas Drive in Pasco.
We invited passionate soccer fans to push Nissan vehicles to the limit, just like they do with their teams. Further proof that the Nissan lineup is tested and trusted by the toughest. Hurry in to bring home a winning offer at the Nissan Summer Sales Event.
Now well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select model trims or get up to $5,750 total savings on select Frontier trims.
At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads with strategies for your business to grow brands across the streaming apps you know best.
Plus, we have the local expertise that connects you with new customers in Central Washington, Northern Oregon, and the world.
Wherever your market is, whoever your market is, we'll get results that matter and build your business.
Phase 3 Digital from Apple Valley News Now. We know digital. Contact us today.
In the 85 years of the American Diabetes Association, we've had many wins, but we've never rested. Because 1 out of every 10 Americans has diabetes, and they rely on us every day, just like we rely on you.
Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert, only one station, Apple Valley News Now.
On your side.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We will see some rain chances for today, mostly before lunchtime. First Alert radar showing you this little pocket of rain we've been tracking all morning for Benton County, sliding down into Morrow County. There have also been some showers we were tracking a little bit earlier in the Walla Walla area as well. So we'll put all this into motion with Futurecast satellite and radar by 8 this morning. I'm thinking this is mostly going to be in the Blue Foothills and the Blue Mountains, and that's kind of just the way it's going to continue to be throughout the next 48 hours. Now, there is this little chance of a shower into the late evening once again for the Yakima Valley and the Lower Columbia Basin, but otherwise, as we head into Tuesday, it's mainly going to be just these leftover shower chances for the foothills and for the Blues. That's where we're going to see the highest rainfall totals, which we'll show you in just a second. But as always, you can see day by day, hour by hour precip chances for your exact home address location by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app for free in the App Store or on Google Play. So here are some of those rainfall totals we're expecting through 5 p.m. Anywhere between 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch of rainfall for the Blue Foothills and for the Blue Mountains, but elsewhere it's going to be a real struggle to even pick up 1/10 of an inch of rainfall. And then the forecast goes dry for Tuesday and beyond. No more rain chances for the Yakima Valley. Okay, it's already blustery for this morning, and that's going to continue, especially over the next couple days. So for today, peak gusts to 50 miles per hour in the Kittitas Valley, elsewhere between 20 to 35 miles per hour. And it will be very dry out there, not as dry as it was for last week, but still very dry. Level 3 out of 5 on our scale. And then for tomorrow, those peak gusts anywhere between 40 to 45 miles per hour for the Morrow County foothills and the Kittitas Valley. And then elsewhere, anywhere between 20 to 35 miles per hour. And again, it'll be very dry. So not dry enough to be an alert day, but fires could start or spread quickly in this environment. We saw that yesterday in Selah. So here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Small shower chances today, then a dry forecast that heats up into the holiday weekend. For Yakima, gusty through Wednesday, then calmer and warmer days towards the end of the week. For Ellensburg, high winds today and tomorrow. Windy weather lingers through Friday. Then for Hermiston, rain likely on a gusty Monday, and will hang on to the winds through Wednesday at least. Finally, for Walla Walla, rain likely today. A few leftover showers possible tomorrow, drying out and warming up. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, crocodile attack at a vacation paradise.
This truly was the most horrific thing I've ever seen.
It happened Friday afternoon near the Marriott Puerto Vallarta Resort and Spa in Mexico. Local officials say a 28-year-old man was on the beach when this crocodile dragged him to sea. The resort is located near a river and estuaries where the reptiles are known to be spotted and where the victim was later found dead. Now this morning, a California couple that heard the fatal attack speaking out to GMA.
At one point, you could see the crocodile around his thigh, and when he would turn, you could see how massive the crocodile was and how big his body and his tail was.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on this deadly crocodile attack. With your GMA First Look, I'm Victor Okendo, ABC News, Miami.
Where's Mom?
She's not feeling well.
Bipolar depression made me feel like I was missing out.
This little light of mine in the dark found a hopeful side.
Caplyta can help let in the light. Unlike some medications that only treat bipolar 1, Caplyta is proven to deliver significant relief from symptoms of bipolar 1 and 2 depression. Weight gain and movement disorders were not common.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Call your doctor about new or sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks. Report fever, confusion, stiff muscles, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High cholesterol and weight gain may occur, as can high blood sugar, which may be fatal. Common side effects are sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, dry mouth, feeling tired, and diarrhea. These aren't all the side effects.
Ask your doctor about Caplyta.
More of the light inside of me.
Now, the morning sprint.
On Saturday, President Trump said he'll nominate a former Oklahoma State trooper to lead Immigration Customs Enforcement. The president announced Lance Schroyer as his choice to lead the agency. He is also a Marine veteran, and the president claimed in a social media post that he is a proven leader and has firsthand experience getting illegal immigrants off the streets. And in the ongoing war with Iran, the United States and Iran will stop launching attacks for now. A Trump administration official issued that statement on Sunday. And a Trump administration official also said both sides will stand down and vessels can move freely through the strait. Representatives for the U.S. and Iran have agreed to meet in Qatar on Tuesday for further talks. And in your business news, Saks Global has announced it has emerged from bankruptcy as it has rebranded as Exemplar Luxury Group. It is the parent company of luxury retailers Saks Fifth Avenue, Neiman Marcus, and Bergdorf Goodman. The company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in January after struggling to pay vendors and manage the debt amassed after the acquisition of Neiman Marcus. Exemplar said in a press release that its debt load was reduced by nearly 75%. And Uber announced it's enacting stricter background checks for its drivers. It's expanding the list of criminal offenses that permanently disqualify someone from being a driver in the U.S. Uber will not allow people with prior convictions for violent felonies, sexual crimes, stalking, and strangulation at any time to be drivers. The stricter background checks also apply to carriers for Uber's delivery services. And for sports, a piece of horse racing history came to a close on Sunday in New York City. Aqueduct Racetrack ended a remarkable run. It first opened in 1894. The racetrack housed in Queens attracted a number of outstanding horses over the years. It's unclear what will happen with the 100-acre property. A casino that sits on the site will remain. And the dog who went viral for eyeing a hot dog at a Miami Marlins game got his happy ending. Video from last Monday night's game at Loden Park showed Jonah in the stands watching longingly as the pup next to him got fed a hot dog. And the Marlins put out a call to track down Jonah and his owner for a royal day at the stadium. Turns out his owner says that Jonah gives that look all the time, and the 6-year-old pup has since gotten his hot dog.
All right, and your fire watch this morning, we start off with the human fire that started yesterday evening in Selah. This started at the 200 block of West Ridge Road. It's 150 acres per the latest update. Don't have any official word on containment. And we still have those level 3 go now evacuations in place for this little chunk of Selah. To be more precise with this would be for Soul Road off Selah Loop, the end of Soul Road across to Gore Road to Anderson Road back to Soul Road. So you can find this posted online at applevalleyNewsNow.com, but hopefully within these confines you left last night. To sign up for emergency alerts for Washington counties, go to mil.wa.gov/alerts/local, find your county and sign up. And then for Oregon counties, go to oralert.gov, type in your address and also sign up. But for more information on this human fire, send it back to the anchor desk with Zoe.
Getting into your top 5 local here, fire crews are battling a vegetation fire in Yakima County that's threatening homes and public safety, according to officials. The fire broke out yesterday shortly before 5 p.m. in the 200 block of West Ridge Road in Selah. State fire mobilization was authorized by 8:30 last night. The Selah Civic Center is being used as an evacuation center and is located at 216 First Street in Selah. Officials say it's burning through sage and grass, and the fire remains under investigation. In the family of Richard Lenhart, the Pasco bus driver who was killed 4 years ago while on his route, will have to wait another month before learning his killer's sentence. Joshua Davis's sentencing hearing lasted all day Friday, but the judge in Franklin County Superior Court says she needed more time to review documents. For sentencing, the prosecution Prosecutors suggested up to 50 years in prison, but the defense argued for 25. After several hours, the judge ruled to schedule the sentencing for July 29th. And Multicare announced that it and Premera have agreed to extend their contract by 1 month to July 31st on Friday. This, the second 1-month extension. Officials say during this period, both companies will continue negotiations for a longer-term agreement. Multicare patients in the Yakima area with Premera Insurance will continue to be in network for the care through the end of July. And in Yakima Federal Court, a repeat sex offender, 42-year-old Corbett Craig of Goldendale, was sentenced to 27 years in prison, followed by a lifetime of supervised release for new child sex crimes. According to information presented at sentencing last week, from early 2022 until his arrest in June 2025, Craig contacted 2 minor girls on social media, asking them to send him sexually explicit videos and images. When law enforcement searched Craig's home, thousands of additional images of child sex abuse materials were found. And the lawyer of the man who is accused of stalking State Senator Nikki Torres' family is suggesting he did not act alone. 21-year-old Trevor Dillerum says he took photos of a home owned by Senator Torres as part of a voter registration challenge in order to determine whether or not the senator lives in the district she is running in. He is now in court accused of stalking Senator Torres' adult daughter who lives in the home. Dillerum's lawyer says that a local political organization sent his client to the home. However, Dillerum says that is not true.
In your trending story for this morning, we're less than a week away from the 4th of July weekend, America's 250th birthday.
Yes, and to help you celebrate, some companies are offering all the deals.
Yeah, Burger King has all new menu items, including a firecracker cookie pie and orange dreamsicle freeze, and Whopper Juniors will cost you just $2.50 each on Saturday, July 4th, but only for rewards members. Boo.
Boo. And Betty Crocker will reimburse 1 million customers who buy its cake mixes.
And Dunkin' has a collection of patriotic treats and a limited edition collectible cup shaped like an eagle. Far superior competitor Krispy Kreme rolls out its own 4th of July collection featuring a USA cream-filled donut and a red, white, and blue Freedom Ring donut as well.
Well, I love the festivities as we're getting into this week.
Yeah, have you ever had Krispy Kreme before?
I have had Krispy Kreme before. Have you?
Yes, Krispy Kreme v. Dunkin' Donuts. Who are you going with?
Krispy Kreme.
Yes, that is the right answer.
Okay, good. We're on the same page.
Yeah, good stuff there. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about our weather conditions as we're headed out the front door on this Monday morning. It is blustery across the map. These gusts are going to be persistent all throughout the day, so there's going to be more where that came from. Current temperatures out there, 50s and 60s for lower elevations, 61 for the Tri-Cities, 64 for Yakima, and we have been tracking this little area of rain all morning in Benton County, sliding down into Morrow County. Pretty light stuff, and we're thinking for the Tri-Cities this should mostly wrap up before lunchtime, although there could be another brief little burst of rainfall into the afternoon. So for today, this cooling trend continues, 70s and 80s for lower elevations. It'll be blustery out there, but it does look like we'll bring back the heat as we head into America's 250th.
Sounds good. So thank you so much for watching Good Morning Northwest this Monday. You can always find the latest of these stories on AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Yeah, stay tuned for Good Morning America, and we'll see you again soon. Enjoy your Monday.